Okay, a quick video today. So the question is about life's purpose. Now, deep down, everybody has a need to have value in life. Nobody wants their life to be futile. So when you look at what you're doing every day, how does it make the world a better place? Why am I here? This question is going to come up over and over and over in a person's life, that their life has some value. Now, we have a value that arises out of our astral ego, our sense of self, and we have a value that arises out of the spirit. And the value that arises out of the spirit has more to do with evolution and sharing evolution. The purpose that arises out of the ego is reinforcing one's sense of self. And as altruistic as some of the astral, egocentric purposes in life can be, they're still reinforcing the ego. Where when you're working with that part of the spirit that craves evolution, when you evolve, the people you interact with around you evolve, whether you're directly sharing with them or not. So energy affects other people. And if that has an steep evolutionary curve on it, other people start to evolve on that same curve. So this craving from within the spirit, we want to have a way of structuring it and optimizing it. Now, there's lots of ways we can use esoteric psychology to break it down into the elements. But for people who are specifically teaching and sharing as their purpose in life, we've got a pyramid of service, the service pyramid. And at the bottom of that pyramid, we have the base, which is generating a foundation of learning while you share knowledge. So you share with your kids, you share with a person a body of knowledge, and it has a certain amount of time. So 1 hour of time sharing with one person has a certain amount of karmic effect. It ripples forward in time, and the way it spreads through time has a karmic reflective merit field. Now, when we go from this bottom level of learning how to share and the learning involving yourself, up to the next stage, it's teaching a group of people. So that 1 hour of your time, you may teach 20 people, and those 20 people implement those teachings into their life. Now the karmic merit field that ripples down is 20 times larger for that 1 hour of time that you put into teaching. So that next level up, you have less effort for more output, for more goodness in the world, for more evolution in the people around you, in that knowledge that you're sharing. Now when we go up a bit further, we might do an online class, and you might have 500 people attending instead of 20, and they're taking that knowledge that you're sharing in that 1 hour, and that merit field is even larger on that on the ripple effect going down. And this merit field reflects back into your psyche. It becomes a support structure for your own practice and your own learning. So the way you share with an open heart, with no sense of it's all about me, but it's all about the next generation evolving at a higher rate than you did. And the greater that openness, the greater that merit field, or the purity that merit field is going to be. And then we go up the vibrational scale even further, or should I say the time effect scale. You might have, you put together a course and you make that course available to people online. And let's say that course took you 20 hours to record, and maybe 20 hours to write, and 20 hours to edit, and at the end it might have taken 100 hours. But tens of thousands of people purchase that course and implement the techniques you shared with them. Now, for that amount of time you spent, the merit field is huge on the bottom. You've affected a lot of people, and after you've done that, your sense of inner peace is far greater even when you're not doing anything. Because right in that moment, someone's watching that video, learning from that information, developing themselves, And in the act of doing that, that merit field is satiating your spirit and knowing that you made the world a better place, that you brought more value into the world. So a lot of people think, I've got to stay busy, I've got to have a high degree of activity to be of service. Well, if it's teaching 1 hour to one person, that would be the case. But if you put the work in and you teach thousands of people, you're going to feel that comfort within your spirit all the time. It just constantly remains there. You could be sitting on the beach, drinking from a coconut, and you're going to feel like you've made the world a better place in a state of inactivity because of that merit field. That merit field nurtures the spirit. It's a quality that's outside of our perception of time. It's a quality that's outside of our perception of space, but the spirit feels it, and that's a source of yearning for the path of service. That's that calling. So when you look at how you spend your time in your path of service to help others, if you draw out this pyramid and you optimize your time to be of greater value to other people for the amount of time you put in, you'll have more time for yourself without being pulled out to constantly be active in service. You do the work and you're in service when you're not doing anything other than practicing your own meditation. It gives you more time and it gives you more inner peace. Okay, thanks for your time today, and see you on the next video.